guys? How's it going? I just want to kind of go over a quick review of the things we did yesterday, and we'll go over some kind of basic applications of the equation of the circle. Okay. So first of all, we said, what are we doing? We're putting each circle on the coordinate plane. So equation of a circle. Okay. And we said, generally speaking, it is a lot like the Pythagorean theorem: a squared plus b squared equals c squared, right? So that's something pretty much everybody should know, right? And essentially we said that it was x minus h squared, right? That's your a squared, plus y minus k squared is equal to the radius squared, okay? So x and y, those are points on the circle, okay? H and k are the coordinates of the center, and r is the radius, okay? So pretty straightforward. I'm going to give you guys an example. To find the points on the circle, all you really need to do is know where the center is and know how far to draw the radius, right? We said that's kind of the defining characteristic of the circle. Even if I bring up, you know, my little circle drawing tool here, all it's saying is, like, here's the center, here's how big I need the radius to be. So let's go over a few examples. I'll put them on the coordinate plane, and then we'll go over some of the problems you guys have for homework. Again, if you guys remember from moving functions last year, from translations of functions, anything that's subtracted on the inside, right, that's going to actually mean you're going to move that in a positive direction because it's inside the parentheses. So if you guys have forgotten that, please let me know. I'll take a day, I'll go over that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow, because that's something that's going to come up again next year. That's a kind of universal idea. That's why I pushed it so much last year. If you guys were in my class, is anything that's inside parentheses is going to move it in reverse. Okay. So essentially, if I gave you this coordinate plane, right, and I said the standard form of the circle, standard equation of the circle is, I don't know, say x minus 3 squared plus y plus 4 squared is equal to, I don't know, let's say something like 9, right? So x and y are still coordinates, okay? So that's what we're going to actually draw our points. Your center is hk. But if we remember, our standard form was x minus h squared plus y minus k squared. And what that means is the same thing I was telling you, it's going to work in reverse, okay? That we have to flip the signs of anything that's in there, right? So here, this negative 3 is going to become 3, and that positive 4 is going to become negative 4. So those are the coordinates of your center. You just have to really remember to flip these signs, okay? And the last thing, and oh my God, the amount of people I see make this mistake. This is your radius squared. So what's your radius of the circle? It's not 9. You have to take the square root. It's 3. This is your radius squared. And they will not give you a number like 3 squared. They're going to give you a number and expect that you understand that that's the radius squared. So again, what they're saying, the circle is centered at 3, negative 4. In other words, reverse these two numbers, okay, and take the square root of this number to go ahead and find the distance. So what are we going to say? My center is at 1, 2, 3, negative 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And you say your radius is 3. So the easiest way to get a couple of these points is, well, we know the radius is always the same length, right? So 1, 2, 3 in this direction, 1, 2, 3 in this direction, 1, 2, 3 in this direction, and 1, 2, 3 in this direction. Because we're dealing with, again, if you guys remember doing the Pythagorean theorem, squares, squares, and squares, and square roots, there's not going to be a whole lot of nice numbers, okay? So That's going to be our circle right there. Okay, that's the equation of the circle. And again, just to show you guys it's true, let's pick just one of these points. Let's pick 3, -1. So 3, -1 is a point on the circle. Again, all these answers in here, most of them are going to be irrational numbers. Okay, so it's not going to be very nice numbers to work with. But let's just show that that's true. So let's just pick these points. We'll plug them in to see if it is true. So 3, -1. So I'm plugging 3 in for x, -1 in for y. So again, what's going to happen? 3 minus 3, right? Plug in 3 for x, and we're plugging in -1 for y. And we just want to kind of check to see if this is true. So if this is true, it should make this true. 3 minus 3 is 0. -1 plus 4 is going to be 3. And yeah, last I checked, 3 squared is equal to 9. Right? 0 squared is 0, 3 squared is 9. And so yeah, this does make it true. So a quick little check, you can plug in these 4 points here. But essentially, that's all you got to do. Reverse this side, reverse this side, take the square root of this number. Okay, that'll give you your center. That'll give you your radius. Okay, so on the sheet that we were working on yesterday, there was a question that has to do with forest ranger stations. This is how cell phone towers work. Allegedly, I don't really know too much about cell phone towers, but it's triangulation. Okay, so just as a quick explanation of that, if you had a cell phone tower here, right, that measures how far away you are. You said you're 1 mile away. Well, you could be 1 mile away from the center. You could be anywhere else. Okay, you have another cell phone tower that's over here that can tell that you are, 10 miles away or something like that, right? Sorry. Say you are 10 miles away or something like that, right? Well, if this cell phone tower knows that you're 5 miles away, this one knows that you're 10 miles away, you don't have enough information to say where you are. You've narrowed it down to either you're here or you are here. But if we add a third cell phone tower, okay, we could definitively say that you are 7 miles away from this one and you are here. So by getting 3 circles together, we can definitively say that there's only one point where 3 circles can intersect, and that's going to be right here. So again, if you have 1 circle, it could be all these points. If you have 2 circles, it could be any 2 places where they intersect. If you have a third circle, it's where all 3 of them intersect, and that can only occur at 1 place. Okay, so that's the kind of questions they're going to ask you. So it says 3 forest ranger stations are A, -3, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 2, right there. B, is it 2, 2 here? And C, is it -1, -1.5? So be careful, that's 1.5 is there. Okay? So a fire is 2 miles away from A. So from A, so I'll label this A. Sorry. A, so it's 2 miles away. So it could be, somewhere in this vicinity out here, right? For 3 miles from B. So again, from B, we've got 1, 2, 3 this way. 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 So we're pretty sure that the fire is going to be right here. Okay. And from point C, it's located 3.5 miles. So again, we're at a half. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Sorry, let's go to half to here, and then 1, 2, 3. So that's where our fire is going to be. 1, 2, 3 and a half this way. Sorry, a half, 1, 2, 3 this way, and 1, 2, 3, and then here's your half right here. Okay. So what happens is, if you take some circles from these points, showing this the best I can, guys. Essentially, where are they all going to intersect? Yeah, they're all going to intersect right here, and that's going to be the one point they all have in common. Okay. So where is that? That's going to be -1, 2. right, sorry, my phone is ringing. Who's calling me 8 o'clock in the morning? It's Brianna. Hold on. Time out. Okay, sorry about that. I know Brianna's got a question of the phone conference in a few minutes, okay? So out here, we did A, B, and C. For homework, I'll go over maybe just one of these, and then you guys can do number 5 down here. We'll talk about 3 tomorrow, and this right here, this is going to be the monster. This is what we're getting at, okay? And that's going to involve going over completing the square, all those things you guys have been trying to forget since algebra, okay? So just write the equations for the circle shown below. So for this one, again, A, what's your center? HK is located at 0, 0. What's your radius? Your radius is equal to 2. You know what? Let me take these and put them on a separate page. I think it's this. Put these on a different page. Okay, so this first one here, again, your center is located at 0, 0, right? And your radius is equal to 2. Now, again, your standard form is x minus h squared, so flip the sign, plus y minus k squared, flip the sign, is equal to the radius squared. So again, that's going to be x minus 0 squared plus y minus 0 squared is equal to 2 squared. For this one, you can simplify this. X minus 0 is x, y minus 0 is y, and 2 squared is equal to 4. So pretty much you guys should know at this point, if x and y are 0 and, you know, there's nothing added or subtracted to them, then your center's at the origin. So we'll do the same thing for this one here, okay? All right. Again, the second one, the only thing that's changing is your radius, so I'm just going to leave most of the stuff here. Again, HK is 0, 0, your radius is equal to, be careful, each box is worth 2, so 2, 4, 6. Okay, please watch the scale of things, okay, so this will still be x minus 0. The only thing that's going to change over here is your radius, okay, and your radius is no longer 2, your radius is now 6. So again, what's 6 squared is 36. Okay, so again, nothing's going to change there other than that, because your center is still at the origin. All right. C, oh, I can't erase the board, sorry. C, again, where's your center? Your center is to be about here. So that's at 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So again, H, K is at 2, 3. And your radius is, each box is worth 1, so it's going to be 2. All right, so again, what's your standard form? X minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to the radius squared. So again, it's going to be x, flip the sign, so it's positive 2, it's going to be negative 2. Y is going to, y minus k, so k is 3, so it'll be, flip the sign, negative 3. And your radius is 2, so 2 squared is going to be 4. Don't forget to square your radius. Okay? So again, that's about it for those. I'll go over a few more of these, and I'm going to give you guys some work to do tonight. I'll post it on the website. So again, for this next part over here, it says the center's at 0, 0. So again, we should kind of know what that means at this point. This will be x minus 0 squared plus y minus 0 squared, and your radius is 3. So 3 squared, Okay, so what are we going to get? X squared plus y squared is equal to 9. So again, like I said, when you see these by themselves, it just means your circle is centered at the origin. A lot of times we're going to try and center the circle at the origin because it makes it more useful for the things we're going to apply this to. Okay, your center is at -2, 5. So again, what is that? That is going to be your H and K. Just don't forget to flip them when you put them in here. So -2 is going to become +2. +5 is going to become -5. And your radius is 7, so 7 squared, right? 7 squared is 49. Okay. I told you guys to skip 3, so that's fine. So let's just go ahead. We'll graph these circles, and you guys can do number 5. We're going to go over number 3. We're going to circle around back to that. So let's go snip these pictures. Oh no, we can do this right here. Okay. So again, where's the center of your circle? For A, HK, so again, don't forget to flip the signs. So -2 is 2, +3 will be -3. Watch, these boxes are worth 2 apiece, so that's 2, and so 2 halfway will be 3, right? This should be 2, this will be 4. Okay, and your radius is not 16, your radius is equal to 4, right? Because 4 times 4 makes 16. So we're ready to go. 1, 2, sorry, let's go. Half a box. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, again, we're going to go 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these will be halfway in between. 4. Okay. Honestly, if you put those 4, I know drawing circles is hard, guys. I'm well aware how hard drawing circles is. So if you get that on there, you get those 4 points on there, and just draw me some scribbles in between. I'm fine. Okay. Again, for this one, for B, then HK, the center, is going to be located at, flip the sign, -2, +1, right? And your radius is equal to the square root of 9, which is going to be 3. So -1, -2, 1. Again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Scribble out your circle. Okay. Last one, again, things we were saying before, nothing is added or subtracted to x. Okay, so what does that mean? It's going to be 0, right? So HK, again, nothing is added to x. Okay. Flip the sign, this +2 is going to become -2. And your radius is equal to the square root of 36, right? Because 6 times 6 makes 36. Okay, so where we're going 0, -2. Again, each one of these boxes is worth 2. So we're going to go 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Okay, so just get that center point, draw your radii, and that's going to be you guys right there. Okay, so I definitely want you guys to do number 5. You should definitely be able to do that. And then I'm going to probably post another sheet. I don't expect you guys to do the whole thing, but I'll list some problems I want you guys to do on there as well. Like I said, I might take a day to go over, why the reverse rule works and everything like that, why we're reversing the directions of these if you guys want it. So if you have specific questions, please send them, and I will do my best to answer them in time. Okay? Bye, guys.